Welcome to Movie Time. Today, we're diving into our picks for the most thrilling action movies you don't want to miss. Each film in this list is packed with intense action, stunning visuals, and gripping stories that'll keep you glued to the screen. If you enjoy these action-packed movie breakdowns, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share the video with your movie-loving friends. Stay tuned until the very end and let us know your favorite film in the comments below. Number 7. Point Break. Point Break is a 2015 high-octane action thriller and remake of the 1991 cult classic. The story follows Johnny Utah, a former extreme sports athlete haunted by a tragic accident, joins the FBI seeking redemption. He's assigned to investigate daring heists targeting multinational corporations, crimes involving death-defying stunts linked to the mythical Ozaki 8, a series of extreme challenges honoring nature and human limits. Utah proposes that the group responsible are eco-activist athletes, attempting the Ozaki 8 to achieve enlightenment through extreme sports. He goes undercover and eventually infiltrates the group led by the enigmatic and spiritual Bodhi. Bodhi believes in challenging the system and giving back to the earth by redistributing wealth from corrupt corporations. As Utah becomes immersed in their world, he bonds with Bodhi and is torn between his duty as a law enforcement agent and the adrenaline-fueled philosophy of the group. Number 6. Run, Hide, Fight. Run, Hide, Fight is a 2020 controversial action thriller that follows the story of Zoe, a high school senior who finds herself caught in a deadly situation when a group of armed assailants storm her school. The attackers, armed with guns and explosives, take control of the school and hold students and staff hostage. As chaos ensues, Zoe, a skilled hunter and survivalist, quickly assesses the situation and begins to use her wits and resourcefulness to navigate the perilous environment. Zoe's father, a former soldier, has taught her how to stay calm under pressure and to think strategically in dangerous situations. She applies these skills as she evades capture, sneaks through the school's hallways, and looks for opportunities to fight back. Along the way, she faces numerous obstacles, including the threat of violent attack, emotional distress from the trauma, and the dilemma of whether to trust fellow students who might be compromised by the attackers. Number 5. Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels is a 2019 action-adventure comedy that follows a new team of elite operatives. They work for the Townsend Agency, which has now expanded into a global spy network. Sabina and Jane, two experienced angels, are assigned to protect Elena, a brilliant scientist who helped develop a powerful energy technology called Callisto. However, Elena discovers that her invention can be weaponized, and when she tries to expose the dangers, she becomes a target. After a deadly attack on Elena, the angels, under the guidance of their handler, embark on a mission to stop Callisto from falling into the wrong hands. Their investigation leads them to a corrupt businessman and a deadly assassin. Along the way, they uncover a deeper conspiracy. Someone within the Townsend Agency is betraying them. As they travel across multiple countries, the angels face intense action sequences, disguises, and high-tech espionage. Number 4. The Magnificent Seven. You ain't never seen a soldier like me. The Magnificent Seven is a 2016 modern action western and a remake of the 1960 classic film. In 1879, the frontier town of Rose Creek falls under the iron fist of gold magnate Bartholomew Bogue. Bogue's private army forces the townsfolk into slave labor in his mine, and when the people resist, he has their church burned and farmer Matthew Cullen murdered as a warning. Matt Cullen's widow Emma and her friend Teddy escape to find help. They enlist Sam Chisholm, played by Denzel Washington, a legendary ex-U.S. Marshal who senses something personal in Bogue's deeds. Chisholm agrees and begins recruiting a team to liberate Rose Creek. He assembles a diverse band of gunslingers known as the Seven. Though each has different motivations, they all agree to fight for Rose Creek. The Seven arrive in town, drive out Bogue's men, and begin training the terrified townspeople in preparation for a counterattack. Number 3. Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is a 2011 visually striking action-packed fantasy that centers on a young woman named Baby Doll, played by Emily Browning, who is institutionalized by her abusive stepfather. To cope with her grim reality, Baby Doll retreats into an elaborate fantasy world where she and her fellow inmates plan to escape the institution. Baby dolls' fantasies within this world involve high-stakes battles in surreal settings, symbolizing their attempts to gain freedom. These battles are directed by a wise man who gives them missions to collect 5 items which will help them escape. As they venture through these fantasy sequences, they fight samurai giants, steam-powered Nazis, dragons and robots. The movie is known for its distinctive visual style, dramatic slow-motion action sequences, and a soundtrack featuring covers of classic rock and pop songs. Number 2. X-Men: Apocalypse. Apocalypse is a 2016 superhero film in the X-Men franchise, set in the early 1980s, a time when mutants are beginning to gain wider recognition across the world. The story centers on the sudden reawakening of an ancient and immensely powerful mutant, long considered a godlike figure. After emerging from centuries of slumber, he becomes convinced that modern civilization has strayed from true strength and balance. Determined to rebuild the world, he sets out to gather powerful mutants to reshape it according to his vision. Meanwhile, the X-Men are still recovering from past conflicts. Professor Charles Xavier continues running his school for gifted youngsters, guiding them toward peaceful coexistence with humanity. The reawakening of this ancient mutant causes disturbances worldwide, drawing the attention of governments, secret organizations, and mutants alike. As threats escalate, the characters are pulled into a confrontation that challenges their beliefs, tests their limits, and forces them to decide what kind of world they want to fight for. Number 1. Deadpool and Wolverine. It follows the chaotic and irreverent adventures of Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, whose life has taken a relatively quieter turn after years of mercenary work. Known for his sharp wit, sarcastic humor, and unpredictable behavior, Deadpool is suddenly pulled back into the world of heroics when circumstances beyond his control threaten the stability of his universe. His world is shattered when an operative of the Time Variance Authority informs him that his universe is doomed because its anchor, being his old friend Logan aka Wolverine, is dead. Faced with imminent erasure, Deadpool refuses to abandon the people he cares about. Instead, he uses TVA's time travel tools to scour the multiverse in search of a variant of Wolverine who could stand in as the anchor and save his reality. While their personalities are polar opposites, Deadpool's wild self-aware humor clashing with Wolverine's stoic and brooding demeanor, their skills and determination make them a formidable duo. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.